In our Developer Deep Dive webinar series, you get access to Wowza's key architects and streaming experts. They're going to cover technical topics and really dive into the details of things, share demos, and answer a lot of your questions around your custom setup. So we'll be sharing more on this webinar series and our next session coming in March very soon. In today's session, Mike and Ian are going to be covering custom modules and how they can really extend Wowza Streaming Engine for you all.
So some of the demonstrations we're doing today are around Wowza Streaming Engine and why it is an amazing choice to be able to customize your video workflows. We're going to be building custom modules. We're going to be doing some, examples of building custom business logic using Wowza Streaming Engine.
Wowza Streaming Engine has been around a while, and the reason it is still around is the extensibility that was built in from the very beginning. Being able to write your own code, write your own modules, to extend Engine to do exactly what it is you want to do and be able to integrate it into your existing systems. Just like anything that's written in software, it's limitless as to what you can do and what you can extend with Wowza Streaming Engine.
And I know that from experience myself. I'm also looking at the guest list, and I see someone who I actually built a custom Wowza module with many years ago. There is a whole world emerging around AI and around video. We've done some webinars, in the past together, and we're going to be doing another one actually later this quarter. But more generally, let's talk about a specific example. So I know in our Git repo, you've created a number of different getting started modules that actually show people how to do custom business logic into their own video workflows. So one of the ones that Ian and I had discussed ahead of time was actually around ad insertion. There's different flavors of delivering ads to streaming media players, right? So there's client-side ad insertion, there's server-side, there's server-guided. But Ian, we wanted to show how would someone take a Wowza, custom module and design it so that you could inject, server-guided ads into their streaming workflow.
There's an existing webinar by Barry Owen that goes a little more deeper into the ad insertion, server guided, and the differences and stuff like that. So what we have is a GitHub repository, a public repository on GitHub under Wowza Media Systems. And this is where we publish a lot of our example code and plugins that we have for Wowza Streaming Engine. But there's a fair amount in there with all sorts of different use cases and doing different things. But the one that we wanted to kind of go through and just show what we're doing now with some of these modules to make them a little bit easier to build and to extend and stuff like that is the interstitials. So interstitials is something that came out in the last couple of years. It's for HLS, and it's a way to be able to, within HLS, inject ads into playback. So it's server guided because the server is going to instruct the players on what to play, but yet still it's the player that's going to do that. So this is a code example on how to extend Engine to be able to insert interstitials into the HLS manifest.